Bible words out there? We're going to start off. I got it right there. Shalom. Shalom. Right. We're going to start out by, well, we got guests in the house, Brother Ivy from GMS Lafayette. All right, the GMS Baton Rouge and GMS Lafayette coming with another sit down and edify the land. We're going to start out by giving the infinite honor to our Heavenly Father and our great King. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha'akadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, bishops, of great millstone who are rather than double honors. Salutations to our fellow leaders in the Mashiach Yahweh Shai, wishing his beloved true prophet. Shalom. Shalom. All right, what we're going to do right now is go through these beloved scriptures, and it tells us what the Spirit said to the churches, man. Because those 7 churches in Asia Minor, they're back here in these modern times, all right? And the issues that they had back then, those issues are here now, all right? In the streets, because our Lord told them the positive things they were doing, all right? Those positive traits are here. And he told them the negative things that they were doing, that they have to get right or else, all right? That's going on amongst the men right now, all right? In these various churches across the 4 winds, man. We have to make sure that we set our hearts aright, constantly endure, and make sure those personal defects that our great King told that various churches that they had, hey, that we fix them. Because he clearly was going to go ahead and he's going to clearly tell them he was going to snuff out their candlelights if they didn't fix it. You got it, brother.
Real quick. It's 2 14 and verse 13. It says, now, therefore, set thine house in order and reprove thy people.
All right, the house in order first goes to yourself, first and foremost, because you can't help nobody unless you help yourself. All right, and then you make sure that the ministry, the church that you're connected to, that's clicking on all cylinders, that there's no violence on the tables. All right, that their house is in order. All right, the Lord left us in control. We are householders. Okay, and he said when he come back, he want to see us making sure that his house is in order. Okay, every shepherd, every brother in his faith, your job is to make sure your church is in order. Okay, and the way you know that your church is in order, he gave us these blessed scrolls to revert to know the difference between clean and unclean, holy and unholy, order and disorder. Okay, you got it.
Real quick, it's another. It's Mark 13 and 34. It says, for the Son of Man is a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants.
All right, the brothers that you see him tearing across the 4 winds, pushing this doctrine of life, our great King gave you authority to come out here and edify his church. All right, it's like when your dad leave town, when he come back, he expect that house in the same shape it was when he left. All right, that's what our great King did to his servants. He said, I'm going on a trip, I'm going up here with the Father, and when I come back, I want to see you doing what I left you in charge doing, keeping this house in order. All right, bring it out, brother.
And gave authority to his servants,
come on,
and to every man his work.
Every man his work. Okay, so you can't have nobody around here being idle in the marketplace, being slothful. All right, being lukewarm. Okay, if he find you being lukewarm, slothful, he's going to snuff out your candle. He's going to spew you out of his mouth. If he find you being disorderly, beating the fellow servants, dealing with them maliciously, he's going to keep you out of the church, man. Yeah. Okay, so we have to take heed to these scrolls and make sure we're in alignment with them, with what the Spirit said to the churches.
Hey, somebody get that one in Zephaniah. Let me finish off what you got. It's Mark 13 and 34. It says, for the Son of Man is a man taking a far journey, who left his house.
All right, when you read Acts 1 and 9, what happened? That chariot beamed our great King up. And he went up there in the fourth dimension with our Heavenly Father. Okay? So he's going on a far journey. All right? And what else?
Yep. It says, and gave authority
told us to covet prophecy. When you're watching, a watcher tells the people what's to come before it comes. All right, we're forecasters, okay? And you better be found forecasting and warning the people, or else.
And you better be forecasting the right thing.
The right thing, yes, sir.
You better be on point with it. A lot of allegedly forecasters out here are speaking the wrong thing. Okay? Talking about this, talking about that. I ain't got to go in detail about it. Okay? But beginning with our elders and apostles, we are spiritual forecasters, predicting things before they happen, and it's happening. Okay? Yes. All right? I want to get that word reporter. All right? In the Blue Letter Bible in Mark 13 and 34. All right? Real quick. Y'all heard that. All right? Mark 13 and 34, the word reporter. All right? Goes into. Duras. It says porter, okay? That keeps the door. Okay, that's it.
All right?
Yeah.
The gates of language. Right? The gates of the heads. The Lord put men in control of this house, man. Bring it out.
Yep. It says gate. All right. It says keeper. All right. Hold on, real quick.
And the gatekeeper, what does he do? All right. What was the door? What did the keepers of the doors do in the ancient world? At the temple, they knew who to let in and who not to let in. You see what I'm saying? So they had to be in order. You couldn't let no Philistine come in the door. And if you let a Philistine come in the door, what happened to you? You got dealt with it. So the Lord is looking for his servants to watch this house and keep it in order. All right? Don't have nothing in disarray when he comes. Murder, complaint, backbiting, grudging. All right? Slothfulness. Okay?
Yes.
All right? Every brother that's in that tabernacle has to be doing the work in the spirit of fervency and fear. All right?
Active. Yeah. It's the etymology of Dara, G2374. It says the door through which sheep go in and out. The name of him who brings salvation to those who follow his guidance.
Yes.
The door of the kingdom of heaven, likened to a palace.
All right, and who he gave the keys to the kingdom of heaven to? He gave it to his servants. He said, what you bound on earth will be bound, and what you bound on earth will be bound in heaven. I don't want to mangle it. All right?
What's bound on earth should be bound in heaven.
Yes. All right, and the loosed on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Okay? And he gave his servants the authority to manage his house. And you better manage it right. Because what it said in the book of Hebrews, the ones that's over this household got to give account of how they dealt with this house, how they led, how they ruled over this house. All right? Bring it out, brother.
The door of the kingdom of heaven, likened to a palace, denotes the conditions which must be complied with in order to be received into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim.
That's right. So you got to be active in this thing. All right? In order. All right? And make sure it's peace in the churches.
Yep.
So the way there's peace in the churches, all right, you got to have somebody that's ruling. You got to have order in the church. All right? Look, brother, you do this over here. You clean these windows. Look, brother, over here. You watch the back door. Make sure nobody sneak in unaware.
You off down the houses and byways.
Yeah.
You holding the sign. Make sure look, no one comes over and interrupt the ministry.
Yeah.
Try
You see that little brother? You have the same spirit, you know, to be a check on. See what's going on with that. You look like a fucking demon on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, you gotta have those fruits of the spirit, discernment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got over here, you might have to long suffer with this brother to see he battle and something.
Yeah.
You know? That's the office of a householder, man.
The condition of the battle.
Yeah. And then one man can't do it all by himself. The second in command, third in command.
Chain of command.
Yes. The officers. Everybody have to be working.
Right.
All right? It's not for you're supposed to make the heads jobs easy. All right? You got it, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation. I got two of them. Revelation 3 and 20. Yahweh shall speak. Behold, I stand
stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me.
Break it down, man.
Right, and ultimately that's like, to Yahweh Shai, man, being that door. Who's the door? Who's the key to the door? David. This is the house of David, man. All right, so we get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Like Yahweh Shai said, no man coming to the Father except through me. But before we enter into the kingdom of heaven, the Lord is going to do a housekeeping. Like the scriptures say, all right, we'll search Jerusalem with candles when men that are set on their leaves, man. So the Lord is doing that in this time, making sure you on your guard, all right, for that great day, which is the day of the Lord. You got to say you're not settled on your leaves. You're not giving out to seducing spirits, okay? You're on fire, okay? That's what the Lord is looking for, brothers who are active, especially in these times. Now, Apostle Hudson did a video on that. In these times, you're supposed to be on fire, like fucking NBA Jam. All right? No more in the room for error. You got to keep stressing that, man. Lord looking for, he demands perfection in his house. He said, be ye perfect as your Father is in heaven. All right? So everything has to be calculated with strategic through the spiritual. You don't know something? Ask a brother in the camp, in the ministry. Ask the heads of your city. All right? And if it's not consulted, then we take further measures and we take it up top. That's how it goes. The brother says a chance for the man. Okay? Be what you got, right? Oh, yeah, yes.
I do. I talk, you know, I experience. This is Amos 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Now, this is not talking about the temple that Solomon built. It's not talking about the building that Ezra, Jesus, not the Jesus you think. Who else was that? Zerubbabel and Nehemiah built. All right, this is the third temple, man. This is a spiritual temple. All right, and when the others keep talking about this house, it's talking about this spiritual temple. All right,
Not made with hands.
not made with hands.
Acts 7:48.
When you go back into the Old Testament, it tells you that Moses was king of Israel. Israel didn't even exist at that time, man. All right? It was talking about the people before the place. We're trying to get back to Israel, but right now, over what we at in our captivities, this temple is up, man.
Right.
And we don't have a physical place to call home.
When we came out of Egypt, it was a great nation. That was the birth of a nation.
No, I said we didn't have a physical, you know, like we don't got a physical place now.
Oh yeah, you told me we didn't have our land.
Yeah, and that's why I say we're a people before we're a place, man.
Yeah.
We was a people. That's why they call Moses the king of what? Israel.
Yeah.
We
was a nation of people.
A nation of fucking people without a land. And we're a nation of people right now, and we're trying to get back to our land. And this nation of people, we're trying to hold it down, we're trying to get it together, and we're trying to keep it the way that Yahweh Shai wanted to be kept in his absence, okay? And that's what we're waiting on, and that's what the break keeps saying.
We're trying to do that.
We are doing it.
He commanded us, you better do it, or else.
I just read it. I walked into. He said he commanded.
You better do it, or else.
He said he commanded the portal.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a scripture. You had something on Bible?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. This is Philippians 3:14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh and Hamashiach Yahushua. All right? When you press toward the calling, that means you got to be getting in. All right? He said, don't be slothful in business, but fervent in spirit. Okay? So when you're walking towards that prize, you got to be giving it your all. Okay? If you don't know what to do, you go ask your superior. You let a brother, hey, bro, what I need to do. Hey, do you see any weaknesses in me that I need to work on, brother? Is there anything you want me to do? Yeah, you know,
Infirmities?
Yes, infirmity. Yes. Yes. Come. Let us therefore, as many be perfect.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this, I can back you up, because when you read the 14th chapter of Revelation, it speaks about what? There was no what? No guile.
Guile. Yes.
Right.
And guile goes into guile means deceit.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit. Basically. Yes. Lord ain't dealing with that shit, man. He on the up and up, straightforward. he said, Nathaniel out, a man to whom there is no God.
Yes.
You know, that's how every brother in this faith should be. All right, your word should be like gold. Okay, let us therefore, as many be perfect, be thus-minded, be one-minded. All right, and if anything be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall reveal this unto you. So if somebody on some other shit, what the spirit of discernment gonna do? It's gonna fall on you and let you know. All right. Nevertheless,
we're dealing with what the Spirit says to the churches.
Yes.
They can be telling lies and doing all this other kind of bullshit within the ministry, but the Spirit is going to sift you out. You can't get around it. All right? The Spirit of Yahweh is undefeated. All right? All right? It's a real, like a Mayweather, land lost that. The Spirit never loses, man. It's already revealed. Okay? Yeah, go ahead, Brother Salah.
Nevertheless, whereunto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them a watch which walk so as you have for an example. So we follow what the elder apostles of Great Millstone do, and it trickles down to the head of your camp. You see how he rocked it, that's how you rock. Your head of your camp moving in a certain direction, that's how you rock. You don't come to the head of your camp and say, look, I think you ought to do it this way. No, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Paul said, be ye followers of me. Now, what if somebody came and told Paul, hey, look, I think this is better? No, the Lord put Paul there. He said, them forth to the Gentiles, all right, to lead them, to be a light to them, all right? Put the Spirit on him. If he wanted to put the Spirit on you to do it, he would have gave it to you. He gave it to him. So you follow the head of your camp. Follow his example that he's laid before you. You got it, brother. That's what the Spirit said to the church.
I'm going to read it, brother. The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Yahweh Shah which Yahweh gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass. And they're coming to pass. We said on the block, we keep saying this over and over. The more prophecy being brought up, brothers on fire in the spirit, the quicker these days are getting short, man. All right? The Bible speaks about that in the prophet, to pray for few days. Pray that the days be shortened unto you. We need the Lord to shorten these days. But we already in 20, what is this, about to be in September. Coming up on with the piece of quickly. Tomorrow. Why? All right? This year's over when it's done. Okay? It says, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of Yahweh and of the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach and of all things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein. For the time is at hand. The time of what? Of great destruction and deliverance is at hand. Depression. That's right, bro. You can read that precept too. Verse 4. John to the 7 churches which are in Asia. Grace be unto you and peace from him which is, and which was, and which is to come, and from the 7 spirits which are before his throne, and from Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who is the faithful witness, and the first begotten of the dead, and the Prince of Kings of the earth, unto him that loved us and washed us from our sins in his own blood, and hath made us kings and priests unto Yahweh and his Father. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Right there in a nutshell, man. All right. We have the God. The Spirit is back in the earth. Okay. Jake doing whatever they want to do. That's not going to be tolerated. It's zero tolerance in the Lord's house. Okay. The Lord is giving us the spirit of unction to know all things. And the brother said, the spirit of discernment. Okay? All right? Without even being in your city. Okay? You can just read, brothers. All right? You can just read by the Spirit, whether it be on the phone
brother might have one gift, one brother might have multiple gifts, but it's that same spirit that working within all the prophet.
You got brothers that can read spirits. You know, I've seen Elder REM like one day say, I can look on camera and tell that guy wasn't right. You know? That's the spirit that gives you that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents, man. All right? You got it, brother.
Yep, it's better you up. 1 Peter 2:5. Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house. Like the brother's going into, this house hasn't been made by bricklayers, by the hands of men. This is a spiritual house. The Lord tells you in our Revelations, New Jerusalem, man. All right? Ezekiel 11:16, the Lord has a little sanctuary for the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth, man. This happens to be a little sanctuary. You got sanctuaries throughout the state, sanctuaries throughout the other states, and across the four corners. But what's the common denominator? Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? Worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? It says, in holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And that's what we're doing. Romans 12 says, present your body as a living sacrifice. So we're offering up these spiritual sacrifices, all right, after the order of Melchizedek, to now, even though the law hasn't been done away with, but we fulfill that law through faith in Yahweh Shai. Now we're all brought back to the priesthood, all right, the Levitical priesthood. We're all kings and priests. Okay, so it says, wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion the chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and that's starting with Yahweh Shai, man. That chief cornerstone. We're all considered, all right, pillars. The Lord said, you be faithful, I'll make you a pillar in the temple, man. So we're all considered a work of the Most High onto this building of the spiritual house, man. So it says, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builder disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner. And that's talking about Yahushua. The same stone that the builders counted as naught, that was the stone that was made the head, man. That's Yahushua. Right? You got it, bro. Go ahead, Black. I got some more.
If nobody got it,
I got it. I'm gonna jump to the second chapter of Revelation.
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. When Revelation 2 starts right top. That's what I'm about to say.
Good spirit. The book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 1.
Come on.
Unto the angel of the church of Ephesus, write, these things said he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand.
Church of what?
Church of Ephesus.
And that word Ephesus means permitted. Go ahead, brother.
God. Right. These things said he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks.
Yahushua is the one that holds the 7 stars in his hand. Okay? They're walking amongst the 7 golden candlesticks, which are the 7 churches. Those 7 churches are here today. Okay? And let's see what he said to them. To the brothers that was in Ephesus. Bring it out.
Verse 2. I know thy works.
Come on.
And thy labor.
Come on.
And thy patience.
Come on.
And how thou cannot spare them which are evil.
All right. That's and the Lord is commending them for their good personality traits, their good character traits. All right? Amos 5:15 says what? Hate the evil, love the good. Okay? That's a commandment. All right? And he's commending them for hating wicked niggas, wicked nations, anything that's out of context with the Holy Scriptures. Bring it out.
Yeah.
It's Psalms 1:5. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. It's backing you up.
Yeah, all right. This is backing you up when you say you hate the evil. All right. This is Romans 12:9. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. All right. So this is what the Spirit said to the churches: hate the evil, love the good. And the only good thing that's on this planet Earth right now is this glorious gospel. All right, this doctrine of life. That's the only thing that's good on the planet Earth. All right, bring it out, brother. The brothers are pushing this, the truth of the Scriptures. Bring it out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 2. I know thy works and thy labor
Come on.
and thy patience,
Come on.
and how thou cannot spare them which are evil.
That's all Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai's word about how you're doing in his ministry. He knows our works. That's what he's searching through Jerusalem with candlesticks, looking to see who's laboring. All right? Look who's giving their all in his ministry. That's the only thing he's. Hey, somebody give me Revelation, Romans 12 and 2.
Who's diligent?
Yeah, Romans 12 and 2.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world,
Come on.
but be transformed by the renewing of your mind,
Come on.
that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
Now, you better know what's the perfect, acceptable will of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. And the perfect, acceptable will of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is how you're managing this house, how you're attending to the ministry, all right? How you're rightly dividing the scriptures, okay? That's what he's looking for. That's the only thing he's worried about. He don't worry about no nigga just throwing a ball in the hoop. He ain't worried about no nigga talking about building up the community. He ain't worried about no nigga talking about let's bear arms and take down the so-called white man. He's worried about his ministry, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Bring it out, brother.
Yeah. It says, and thou hast, back in Revelation 2 and 2, the middle part, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not.
All right, he's testing. The Lord is testing us, man. He let demons jump on men to test them. He let various situations arise to see how you're going to handle it. See who's who.
Yeah,
All right?
Yeah.
Okay? The Lord muster up the battle. He lets tumults happen throughout the church to see if brothers are going to do what? Hold fast to his testimony. Love one another. Yeah. All right? Rebuke, reproof.
Yeah.
All right?
Issue out the proper judgment.
Yeah. Show mercy. Show grace. Okay?
Yes.
Bring it out.
And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars.
Found them liars. The worst thing you can do is come to his house and lie. All right? And guess what? He'll put you in a situation where you only have a choice to tell the truth or lie. And you don't want to be found out to be a liar. Because he's about to tell you the penalty for such men.
Yes.
Bring it out.
Verse 3. And hast borne, and has patience, and for my name's sake has labored.
Come on.
And has not fainted.
All right? You gotta not faint means enduring to the end. Even if it means giving up the ghost. Even if it means getting put down. Endure to the end.
Yeah.
Don't faint. Don't get weak. All right?
You would say if thou hast fainted, thou you got it right
Your
there.
faith this week, bring it out.
This is Proverbs 24 and 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
Your strength is small, man. Yahweh shall forbid. That's why, look, I'm going to tell you something. If you're in this change of darkness, creation subject to vanity, hey, you will have weak moments, okay? Stuff will look grim to you. That's why he gave us that tool, that weapon of fasting and prayer, okay? You have to fast and pray. Some demons only going to come out with fasting and prayer. You're not going to even make it to the next level if you don't fast and pray. That's right. You got it, brother.
Yeah. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 4. Nevertheless. Oh, that's a banger right there. I have somewhat against thee.
All right, this is a warning.
Because thou hast left thy first love.
Thy first love. What is your first love? What is your first love supposed to be? This ministry. Not no used up ass box from these hillbilly helpers in this society. Not your job or making all type of money, fist over fist. All right? These are things that take you away from your first love. Sad to say, bro, some brothers video games really have them going up and fucking rockets.
It's demon on the
Video games. Hey, we got some demons on the damn video games.
These are demons on the
God damn.
They be up all night playing that damn
God damn.
But you're not up all night studying.
Yes.
Reading, meditating. Yes, meditating, praying, watching the apostles,
Yes.
supping with the brothers. o'clock in the morning. What you doing right now?
On the video game.
You're on the fucking video game. You gotta be on 2 o'clock on the phone with these brothers.
Yes.
Okay? Talk about how we can make the ministry better. All right? Improve.
With that video game, it goes into like when it says what's that, John 3:16, it goes into the different worlds. That is a big fucking world. It's a world that has its own different views, its own different economics. That's where a lot of the cryptocurrency come from, that video game world. But it's its own fucking world, man. Yeah. And one world will pull you from another world.
Yes.
Talking about the world of Yahweh.
And that's why the Lord said, keep your garments. You got to keep them white.
Yeah.
Right?
Blessed is he that watches garment.
Yeah. So you got to make sure you keep his ministry, keep your eyes single. All right? Keep your eye headstrong on this truth, man. Don't let nothing get in the way of this ministry. Bring out your precept.
This back in what I was saying, because back in when we was in the wilderness, the Lord, when he fed Israel, all right, we was the people, all right, in the wilderness, and the Lord spoke on exactly what our brother's going into in the wilderness. This is Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 10. It says, when thou hast eaten and art full, thou shalt bless the Lord Yahweh, thy power for all the good land which he hath given thee. Verse 11, beware that thou forget not the Lord Yahweh thy power in not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day. Verse 12, these when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses and dwelt therein. Verse 13.
And that's why the Lord keep us, y'all notice the Lord keep us, just give us just enough. He don't let you get too comfortable. You know, that's what happened in the ancient world. A lot of people got too comfortable.
Rich, no poor.
He gave us the land of milk and honey. Before the light became, the gold became dim, it was what? Shining as a motherfucker. You know, and they just got complacent. Stopped going to the temple to sacrifice. Stopped meditating on the word, on the law. Right. And what happened? They went astray to these other deities. Bring it out.
Verse 13, it says, and when thy herds and flocks multiplied,
You see?
and the silver and thy gold is multiplied.
They do it every time. They do it every time. That's why King David said, give me neither poverty nor riches. All right? Just give me what's sufficient for me.
Yeah. Food enough
What's convenient for me?
Yeah.
That gold, that she can sip you out of the ministry.
Yes.
You don't want to be too far. You don't want to be too down. You want to be right there.
The balance.
That head on, yeah.
Right.
Just balance.
They already trade water as it is.
I'm telling you.
They trade water. We get better day by day. Lost peace about that. All that work.
You ever see a motherfucker that balance to swim? They be dog paddling. And their head just be above the water. His head be above the water. And they be working their ass off, dog.
Gotta get that out. Get to the other side. That's how it is. We're doing just enough to get to that other side. Everyone in chat.
Yes,
Let's say that. Go ahead, brother.
And it says, and all that thou hast is multiplied. Verse 14, then thy heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Lord Yahweh thy power, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt.
All right, that's what happened in the early church, man. That's a good precept, brother. All right? You start getting complacent. You start thinking you made it. You even got, sometimes you'll think, knowledge will puff you up. You think you know everything as it pertains to the scriptures. You never know enough, man. All right? You're forever growing. All right? The Lord have, your senses exercise, meaning you got to have experience in certain situations. You probably quote scripture with the best of them, but you don't know how to apply it to certain situations. You forever learning, forever growing in this thing, man. All right? If you got your hand to the plow, all right, bring it on.
Break down one of the toughest scriptures in the Bible and fail in one of the simple things.
One of the weightier matters of the law.
Like you can make 103 points, but the day go to the layup and miss it.
Yeah.
Alone, by yourself. That's how it happens. Go ahead, brother.
To point out, this is Deuteronomy 8 and 17. Skip to 17. It says, to jump to 17. And thou say in thy heart, my power in the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth. And they not knowing that Yahweh Shema Shah, the one that gave you that wealth. He the one that comforts you, make sure you have every necessity that you need. He ain't giving you knowledge what you understand, but they be like, I did it on my own.
Yeah. Not about myself.
Yes.
This is all me right here.
Come
Lord will give you some shit like that and see how you gonna react. The Lord is always testing the spirits of men, man. Always, especially us that's in this ministry. Okay? You got your head. Who else got it? That's one. I'm almost going to get back to where they said the job. That's one. Oh no, I got it, brother. Alright. It's all you got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy 4:12. Let no man despise thy youth,
Yeah.
but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity.
Right.
Till I come give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. And that's in a nutshell what Yahweh was saying. Till I come, get built up.
Yeah.
All right? That's why
Let's see that read it.
yeah. I have somewhat against you because you left our first love, which is the scripture, which is this word, which is this prophecy, which was laid on by the hands of the elders and the apostles on down to the least.
Hey, the Lord start putting Jake to death, man. I'm talking about take this in the mission. Let's see what they did. 1 Peter 4:17. All that bullshit going on throughout all the nation. Okay, guys, calling guys in pocket. Okay, get money from them. All right? Paying, getting guys to pay money to hear you break down the scriptures to them. This shit's old, man. All right, what's that?
Usually.
Yeah. This truth is to be put to the forefront. Seek ye first the kingdom and all its righteousness. That means being on fire in the spirit, whether it's giving alms. And the brothers gave a list of things. He said it was faith, charity, purity, sincerity. All those qualities that every hopefully guy has to have, man. You got something else?
It says in verse 14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery, which is the elders. And this prophecy is ultimately the oracles. Revelation 19:10 said that's the testimony of Yahweh, it's the spirit of prophecy. When you go into that word prophecy, it says the utterance of the Old Testament by New Testament prophets, which is basically a volume of the book. All right? You got it.
Yep. Revelation 2:5. Remember, therefore, from whence thou art fallen.
All right? When you do such things, you fall. You put something before Yahweh Shema Shah, you fall. Guess what our Lord? He gave us some of his personality, some of his characteristics. He said he's jealous. All right? When the Lord said you put some more energy in something more than him, all right, it pisses him off. That's why we brought out Romans 12. Better know what's his acceptable will. Better know what he likes and what he dislikes. All right?
The Lord hates a lukewarm.
He hate when you put something before him. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to make it. I gotta hook up this little broad. Man, are you sure? You sure you want to do that?
Man, with fire,
Man, you playing with high lava. Oh, I can't believe you fixing lips to say that.
nuclear fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring it out, brother.
Yeah. And be careful what you say. Revelation 2:5. Remember, therefore, from whence thou art fallen.
Come on, remember. The Lord is so gracious. He gives you warning. This is a warning. You got to take heed to his warnings.
Yes.
Bring it out.
And repent.
And repent. All right? And repent means to go back. All right? Bring it out.
And do the first works.
All right? And go hard. Somebody get that in Baruch, the 4th chapter. You know what I want. He said, repent and then do the first works. Okay? I think it's Baruch 4:28.
He say, remember, therefore, from whence thou art fallen. You gotta take consideration though. This what got me fucked in the position I am right now. Yes. And remember what it was. Okay?
This is a warning. I was about to say a threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people literally correct.
Yes.
This is a stern serious warning. Bring it out. That Baruch
My God.
You say 4:24?
28, bro.
28. This is a Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the hour.
All right, there was a mind to go off, get the first works. You know, it happens to the best of them. All right, the creation is such an advantage. Brothers are gonna fall. Bring it out.
It says, so being returned,
The Lord have mercy on you. Bring it out.
seek him 10 times more.
Go hard or die. All right, we're at the end of this thing. We're supposed to be going hard, clicking on all cylinders. Certain things in the ministry, brothers shouldn't even be having to deal with. All right, the house is supposed to be getting perfected towards the end, right?
Yes.
The end of the thing, you should be having certain minuscule things happen. All right?
Yeah.
Brothers are supposed to be stronger, better. You know?
At least that final drive down the football field.
Yes.
Ain't be no interception, no phone,
Yeah.
nothing.
No silly
No
penalties.
silly penalty. Oh, that's right, bro.
Yes.
No flags in the field.
Yes.
Get that end zone.
Yes. And we don't got no timeouts.
That's right. That's right, brother. Yes. Revelation 2, you finished that tonight?
That was it, brother.
Yeah, they got TV time out here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That small shit happen
Yeah, I
both
know.
sides.
Yeah. Official. It's a official time out.
Like that thing that happened in 2020. You call that kind of like a TV time out.
Yeah. Esau did that TV time out to set up his whole platform, his whole agenda. It was nothing but a test run. All right? The stage is set. It says, remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent, and do the first works, or else is synonymous with nevertheless, or else,
That's a threat.
that's right, or else I will come unto thee quickly, and will remove thy candlestick out of his place.
All right? Remove that candlestick. It's a metaphor for saying,
Cut off your legs.
I'm unalive. All right?
Yeah.
It's a metaphor about a great king being poetic, spitting fire bars, telling you, do what I say do, or else I will delete you. Okay? This is serious business. This is a high calling. All right? Much is given, much is expected. Okay? Then we have the world's most dangerous job, man. All right? Our captain of our salvation don't play. He's an austere man, and he demands perfection. Or else. He just said, or else, right?
I'm reading it, huh? It says, Revelation 2 and 5. Remember therefore from which thou art fallen, and repent, and do the first works, or else I will come unto thee quickly.
Quickly.
And we've been talking about that as of late. The Lord making shit happen quick, man.
The judgment coming fast turnarounds, man. All right? When in the book as Ecclesiastes, a wise man gonna understand time and judgment.
Yeah.
All right, judgment is sped up in its final hour. You know, sometimes you might do something, the Lord might not get at you 3 months later, 4 months later, sometimes years later. Okay? But now, what we at now in prophecy, and in this era, judgment is, hey, it's fast, it's quick.
Yeah.
All right? That's why the Lord said, be circumspect for the days of evil. All right? He said, watch and pray without ceasing. All right? And keep your garments so he don't fuck you up. That goes for us, first and foremost, for ourselves.
Yeah.
Bring it out, brother.
4:17. All right. So we back in Revelation 2 and 5, it says, or else I will come unto thee quickly, and will remove thy candlestick out of his place, except thou repent.
All right, and this is our captain, man. He told the church at Ephesus their good qualities, their strengths, that he was well pleased with, and he told them the things that he wasn't quite fond of. All right, and that's where we're at right now, man. We're perfecting ourselves. All right, brothers, all brothers have good strengths and things they do, good quality, but the Lord wants us perfect. All right, so he's telling you your weak areas that, look, you better fix it. You know, we're in a time where we're supposed to be waxing strong, not getting weaker. All right, you got it, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
Matthew 5:48 is going into what the elder brother talking about right here, right now. This is Matthew 5:48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
When you deal with a brother, you better be perfect. When you deal with writing, breaking down these scriptures, you better be perfect. Okay? When you deal with managing the Lord's household, you better be perfect. He demands perfection. All right? You have an argument with a brother, what does the scripture say go do? Go do it.
I got a precept to go into that.
All right? Don't get outside of what the scripture say do. Do it say murmur, complain, gossip, or do it say go to that man?
That man.
All right? When that man don't listen, go get a witness. All right? You don't listen to you in that midst, come on to a council.
Gotta apply Matthew 18.
All right? Then let's say a judgment don't go in your favor. What you got to do now? Endure affliction.
Suck it up.
Suck it up. Walk through it. Take your leg.
Apostle Paul wrote about saying, endure hardness.
Good soldier. Everything don't go your way. This ain't no pity pack. Oh, you ain't good, but man, get the fuck up out of here with this shit, man. And we all have these moments, but now you're getting stronger. Look, gird up your loins like a man. Answer me when I talk to you. That's what the Lord told Job. Job was half dead. The Lord said, look, I don't want to hear that pity pack shit. Yeah. Answer me when I speak to you.
Oh, so you have to put all that weak nature.
Yeah.
That shit about here, man.
Whoever got a precept, bring it out.
It's Matthew 25:14, how shall I speak? For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to several ability, and straightway took his journey. And that's likened on to the men of the Lord in these last 6 times. The Lord may give one man a certain talents, another man a certain talent, but you got to work with what you got, man. So it says, and unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained 2 others. So that's likened on to building in the church, man. The scriptures say, bring forth fruit, meet for repentance. So we all ultimately have a job to do. Your job might be different from mine, but it's not greater than mine. It's ultimately forward to the building of the house of the Lord. So it says, and likewise he that had received 2, he also gained unto 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. That's like unto that slothful servant. Just because the Lord gives you, the Lord might put you on sign duty, the Lord might put you on camera duty. You got to be the best cameraman, the best sign man, the best water bottle bringer. So whatever the Lord has given you, man, you gotta maximize it.
Hey, everything you said is a necessity for every camp.
That's right, bro.
And that's not small. You had to keep her at the door, man, in the ancient world, in the temple.
That's right.
That was his job. He had to know, that was a heavy job. You gotta know who to let in, who not let in, what time to let the person in. All right? We out there in 100-degree heat. We need that bottled water man with the ice. That's a necessity.
That's right.
Okay? We need the brother holding the sign when you bring out the scripture. He in line with the scriptures coming out. Oh, they on the chip sign. Put it up, man. Those are necessities, man.
That's right. Not spiritual change. Put that sign down and get the other.
Yeah.
Back up there.
You locked in.
Locked in. That's the brother that's on it, man. All right? And the brother saying, man, you dig out there and slow through the heat. All right? The body is made up of 70 to 90% water. All right? You got to have it. You can go without some fucking food, but water, oh my God, bro. Got to have water, man. Get some alkaline water, folks. Bring it all, with the cooler, like they have on the football field, pour it in the cooler, with the earth thing, with the top on it, pour it in there, roll it off, and some good water with some ice in it. And a big thing of cups. All right, y'all gonna get some of this right here, man. Yeah. That's how you gotta do it. Thank you.
And the brothers were bringing out different jobs. In the ancient way, we had something called a sword bearer. A sword bearer.
A cup bearer.
A cup bearer. Who is your modern day sword bearers? Okay? You're real. Who is your modern day cup bearers? Whatever brother bringing you the drinks, you know what I mean? Whether he bringing you, you know what I'm saying, for the speaker or the other brother. This is a house. This is a building. This is the third temple. And it's built over here behind the enemy lines in the city of Satan, man. This is the third fucking temple. And it's the third blessed temple, man. So like, yeah, that's just where we come from. We don't, you know what I mean? Like if somebody, me personally, if somebody got a problem with me speaking with vulgarities, I can cut them out, you know. But
hold on, let me get that back to you, bro.
yeah,
Real quick. Revelation 21:3. It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Yahushua is with men.
come on. That's right. Read it again.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Yahushua is with men.
So the house of the Lord is with the men of the Lord, man. Okay? Just like it was with the blessed brother Moses. Hey, I wonder got that. That's also in Proverbs 84, right? Well, it's Ezekiel like 30 or 30.
34 and 31.
34 and 31. That's it. 34 and 31. It might be in 84 as well.
Right?
Let me see Proverbs 84. Get the Ezekiel, the one of the
Yeah,
and it's the one in Proverbs. Both of them the same thing.
all right. Ezekiel 34, verse 30 and 31. Thus shall they know that I, the Lord, their power, am with them. Yes, indeed. And that they, even the house of Israel, all my people, said the Lord power. And ye my flock, all with men. Right? The flock of my pasture, who belongs to the Lord. All men.
Man, at the end of the day, man, the Lord is sexist. The Lord is racist. The Lord has people that he sets higher than other people. Get used to it. When we come on your job, we can say the same thing. That person is this. That it's at the end of the day, everybody and every business structure starts from the Bible. I don't care where you're going or where you came from. Every business entity, every political structure, every nation, they get all of their body works from the Bible, straight up. And then when the man of the Lord brings you these things from a biblical standpoint, you get to the point when you try to come with this new speech and these different ostracism tools where they tell you, go over there, you're not respecting the people or whatnot. That's not an outlaw this Bible coming into the taxes we coming in.
They already do it out there in California right now.
Because the Bible is supposed to be the crux of the Christian religion, and it's supposed to be a Christian country, you understand? They just passed a law saying that they're about to hang the stuff back up in the courtrooms.
The UN said they're going to be writing the Bible themselves. The UN. You look up
Yeah,
there.
they did.
Yes. We got to quote the shit in the article. The UN said they're going to be writing the whole Bible themselves, man.
And who's the father of the UN? Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom. He's the one that's doing these things. Hey, I'm gonna read this one, and I'm gonna pass it to the brothers, back to the brothers. It's Proverbs 84. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. Don't you realize that Jacob went through the same bullshit mentally that Eve is going through? Don't you realize Jake used to do that shit till they have in the time of Malcolm X? You see how long ago a man will realize that, hold on, man, this is bullshit, this ain't right. And get it out the way and get on the right track. But a woman, she stays stuck in her folly, and she doesn't get it right until a man leaves her right. Jake went through the same bullshit, but you can't fool a man the way that you can fool a woman, all right? And then when you use a man, a woman to fool a man, it still comes back around to that man being fooled. That man later on there look at his daddy and be like, you messed over my mama, blase, 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 and this happened. He comes into maturation, and he comes into his own, and the same thing that happens to his dad happens to him, and then he has an ability to judge. And that's how the men of the Lord, you got it out.
Like, you got something?
No, kind of.
It's Luke 12 and 42. And this is just going into that Matthew 25th chapter as well about those talents. It says, and the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? And the Lord set up rulers over households, that little sanctuary, starting with the apostles on down to the least of them. But the Lord is in the time of correction. He's in the time of edification, putting things in and moving things out, moving things around. Man. All right? But it says, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when you come in, shall find so doing. I believe it's in the book of Psalms that says, who shall stand up for me against the evildoers, man? All right? When the Lord comes, shall he find faith on the earth? So the Lord is coming back to look for that faithful steward that's kept the house up, furnished, looking good, man. All right? Preparing for that supper of the Lamb. So it says, Blessed is that servant whom his Lord when he cometh shall find so doing. But with truth I say unto you that he will make him ruler over all that he had. But if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, that's those men that are settled on their feet. That's why the Lord is searching Jerusalem with candles right now, man, at this very moment, man. Ironing things out, hashing things out, taking in the leaven, taking that out of his house, man. Making sure it's fully furnished, no dross. So it says, my Lord delayed his coming and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens and to eat and drink and to be drunken. The Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers, man. And that's like, like the scriptures go to into Matthew 25th chapter. You got the 5 wise versions, and you got the 5 foolish versions. The 5 wise versions, they trim their oil, they trim their lamps with their oil, man. The 5 foolish versions, they came up to the 5 wise versions and said, what? Give me some of your oil. And the 5 wise versions said, not so, lest there be not enough for me and you, man. So that's like, to those faithful stewards that's keeping up the Lord's house, making sure it's furnished, making sure there's no bullshit going on, no gossip, no mess, all right? Making sure there's no slack in that road, man, for the return of the Lord. You got it, brother.
Yeah. It's we can get it off with this. Revelation chapter 3, starting verse 1. And unto the angel of the church in Sardis, right? These things said he that hath, and what? Sardis? Yes.
The word Sardis means red ones. Go ahead, brother.
These things said he that hath the 7 spirits of Yahweh Shai, and the 7 stars.
Listen, bro.
I know thy works, that thou hast a name.
7 spirits of the 7 angels,
Right.
the 7 stars, with the 7 spirits are the angels. All right, the 7 stars are the churches. I don't know the name. Give me one in the last verse of verse 1. It's all main thing.
Oh, the last Revelation 1.
Yeah.
Revelation 1 and 20. The mystery of the 7 stars which thou sawest in my right hand, and the 7 golden candlesticks. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches.
Yes, I had it wrong.
And the 7 candlesticks which thou sawest are the 7 churches.
All right, so the stars are the angels. Okay, the Lord over every camp, you got an angel documenting what's going on. All right, the 7 candlesticks are the men. All right, the servants of the Lord.
7
Right.
churches.
Yes, bring it out, bro.
Hebrews 1 and 7. Revelation 3 and verse 1 again. And to the angel of the church of Sardis, right? These things said he that hath the 7 spirits of Yahweh Shai, and the 7 stars. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, that thou livest and art dead. Verse 2. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain, that are ready to die. For I have not found thy works perfect before Yahweh Shai.
This church, it was lacking. They was lacking. They was on some other shit, man. All right? They was weak. Okay?
Lord had mercy on you, came under here. I'm telling you what to do. You better do it.
Yes.
Verse 5 1.
Okay? You have what you hear in these churches, these scriptures are documented for our learning. You have brothers in the faith that this is going on with them right now. Okay? And the Lord is telling you what to do. All right? Get your house in order. Set your heart right. All right? Work on your weaknesses. In fact, it's time to be more than conquerors.
Oh, I'm right. I got it right out.
Bring it out.
You said what? Work on the weaknesses, right?
Yes.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 2. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain.
All right, somebody give me Philippians 4 and 13.
And I got
We got the word for that word strengthen.
All right, bring it out.
And the Lord ultimately told that to Peter. This is Luke 22. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not.
Start over, bro.
kind. This is Luke 22:31, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, Peter, Peter, behold, Satan had desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
Yes, we gotta pray for your brothers. See, that our Lord prays for people. Okay, we gotta pray for our brothers, and we gotta strengthen one another. Iron sharpening iron. Okay, and you gotta pray for yourself and know that you have weaknesses. All right, you gotta work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, that's where we at right now.
Yes.
Purge yourself. Get built up on your most holy faith, because you're gonna need it. All right, yeah. Hey, get that your diet.
Yeah, Philippians 4:13.
Yes.
This is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthens me.
All right, so, hey, you have no excuse. Read that again.
I can do all things through Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, which strengthens me.
If any man lack wisdom, ask Yahweh shall give it to all men liberally.
James.
All right? So, we have no excuse. The Lord has given us the tools that we need to conquer this flesh, man.
That's a video.
All right? Bring it out, brother.
Yeah. The book of Revelation. You feel that you got?
I don't know. What you
That was it. That was it.
The book of Revelation chapter 2, it's like verse. The book of Revelation chapter 3 and verse 2. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain.
Be watchful. Be circumspect. All right? Have a self-analysis of yourself.
Right.
You better be managing the Lord's household. Be circumspect in it. Okay? He's serious about his church. Bring it up.
That are ready to die. For I have not found thy works perfect.
Come on.
Before Yahweh Shai.
Come on.
Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard and hold fast and repent.
Repent. All right? You got folly in your life. All right? You did something that's off. Okay? Repent. All right? A righteous man falls 7 times and he get back up. But don't wallow in the mud. Don't wallow in the pit and get headstrong. All right? Sometimes you don't see your father and the brother will show it to you and then you get angry at the brother. Look, brother, you can't see it right now, but I see a demon on your eye. He's tightened up. Hey, look, brother, I think you need to back off from the drink for a little while, because when you drink, you get a little bit too wild.
Back on the ease.
Yeah, you got to back up off the E for a little while.
Yeah. No,
I know what you're talking about. Back off the E for a little while. You're indulging with her a little bit too much. That's what the Bible's for. That's what brothers are for. And if you don't, and you keep just, oh man, that's my liberty. I have the right to do these things. The reason these churches was fucked up was because of their liberties. All right? It's always your liberties. You're putting stuff first. You're not having balance in doing certain things. That's every brother. When sin creeps in your life and you do something fucked up, it's because your time was not balanced. All right? For the opportunity of leisure, man become wise. So with your spare time, you better make sure it's balanced. All right? And you're in the right spirit. Bring it out.
Give a chance to read it. But about that out.
That's why Yahweh Shai said, I'm somewhat against it, because you
Yeah,
left
that's
out
our first love.
Yes.
I gave you this gift, and you neglected it like
you didn't do the first word.
That's it, bro. Yeah. And read it again. Go back on when he died. Was reading Philippians 4th chapter. I think it was a previous verse. It says, Revelation 3 and verse 1. Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard and hold fast and repent. And in Philippians 4th chapter, it speaks about Yahweh speaking about the things that you have also heard and also witnessed and seen in me. You got to do it. It's bigger than just getting on these videos and just reading the scriptures. You have to, like the brother said, you have to apply these things, make it applicable to your livelihood.
This truth is about living it, man. You can know the breakdowns and know the meat and the history, but what if you're not living it? Then all of that is for nothing.
In Colossians 3 and 5.
Yeah. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard.
Hold on a second. What do y'all want?
I got it.
Bring it up.
This is
Let's
Colossians.
go hand in hand with the brother just said.
This is Colossians 3 and 5. It says, for this cause, when I could no longer forbear, I sent to you to know your faith. These by some means.
That's not wrong. Start from the top.
Salaki. This is Colossians 3 and 5. Mortify therefore your members.
Mortify your members. All right? Kill yourself. All right? The way you was moving, the way you was rocking, that old man, kill him. In cold blood.
Starve them out.
Starve him out. Yes. Bring it out, brother.
Which are upon the earth.
Which are upon the earth. The way you move, man. The way you rocking out. All right? Anastrophe, everything. All right? What you indulge in. Hey, stop indulging in. All right? How you react to controversy. Don't do that no more. All right? Everything about us is supposed to be fresh and new. Bring it out.
Fornication.
Come on.
Uncleanness.
Come on. Inordinate affection. Homosexuality. Come on.
Evil, conspicuous.
Come on.
And covetousness.
Come on.
Which is idolatry.
All right? And idolatry goes into you got guys that make clothes idols. Hey, look at my fit. I'm fresh. That's all they think about. Don't got a small hard house. All right? But then they fit $1,000. Go to the top. Read start from verse 1.
It says, this is Colossians 3 and 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach,
come on,
seek those things which are above.
Seek those things that are above, man. All right? What are those things above? The kingdom of heaven, immortality. All right? The fruits of the spirit, so on and so forth. Bring it out. Planets.
Which Hamashiach saith on the right hand of Yahweh.
Come on.
Verse 2, set your affection on the things above, not on the things on the earth.
All right, so don't be rocking out like these peasants out here, these degenerates. You're supposed to be on some other shit, man. All right? You're supposed to be occupied in prophecy, learning how to be a kingly priest. Okay? You're supposed to want to be a man of wisdom, not a cool nigga, not a real nigga. The Lord has raised us for nations and kings and priests, man. All right? Honorable men of wisdom. What you about to say, brother?
Hey, like the elder Yakinan goes into, man, the Lord not coming back from gangster shit, man.
No. No players and max.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
I got something.
Just a little bit more, brother.
Come on, it says, verse 4, it says, when Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory.
Okay, so the Lord is going to glorify you, man, when you seek him for things above. Your lifestyle will change. You got it out.
Yeah, this in the NLT, Colossians 3 and 5. So put to death the sinful, earthly things lurking within you. Have nothing to do with sexual immorality, impurity, lust, and evil desires.
Yes.
Don't be greedy, for a greedy person is an idolater, worshiping the things of this world. Because of these sins, the anger of the Most High is coming.
Indulging in your sensual nature, feeding that carnal man. All right, we got like like with me. I got to fall back from the table. I've been doing it as of late. Hey, but for real, you got to learn to be balanced. What that scripture in the Apocrypha where it say, "Don't feed your soul its appetites." All right, because you will be maligned by your enemies. You become a laughing stock. Okay, so you have to starve that old man. All right, become a new creature.
Because ultimately it's a demon on you.
Yeah.
They got demons coming all shapes and sizes. Got food demons.
Sirach 18 and 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thy
Appetite.
appetite.
Yes. All right, so refrain ourselves from the things that are lawful. But guess what? If you don't have them in balance, guess what? They become demons.
They gonna take you.
All right? All right, and what did it say? Refrain yourself from your appetites of what?
If thou give thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock.
She will make you a laughing stock. All right, and she'll run your ass out of this ministry. Bring it out.
She will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, what that movie was with Halle Berry and all that eating, man?
Monster ball.
Monster ball. I think our son, motherfucker, just couldn't stop eating. I think he didn't eat the spirit world try to eat, he died, didn't he? Motherfucker just couldn't stop eating, man. But that's just a scenario with just that, with that food. It's really way to take your ass out, man. Give you your desires over to the flesh, man.
have to beat your body into subjection.
Hey, and I'm gonna say in the scriptures, spirituality equals life, carnality equals death.
Yeah.
You can take this out.
The last verse right here, bro. The point pretty much been hit. Revelation 3 and verse 3. Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast, and repent. These are all three things that you must do. If therefore thou shalt not watch, as he commanded the poor to watch, going back to Mark 13 chapter, I will come on thee as a thief. And the word we said was always, there was a apostle say, it's always sifting time. And you read it, what that was, or Satan's eye that can sift you as wheat. He gets sifted in a wide variety of ways. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. That sounds like a sneak attack from the back. Okay?
When they say peace and safety,
Yes.
it's sudden
Such destruction come upon it. Lord says, thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
Yeah.
And you think you've done enough, you get on your high horse, get complacent,
Settle your leaves.
set on your lead, brother. All right? Take us out, boy.
all right, so with that, our heart desires will edify to the ears. All right, we're going to get infinite honors to our Heavenly Father, our great King.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, Hashem,
Honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone. Salutation to our fellow ladies in the Mashiach Yahushua, pushing the beloved truth across the four winds. Shalom, Yisrael.
Shalom.
Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala. Until next time, Akiyama.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, brothers.